Watch yourself, boy.
Change back. What if there are no sorcerers left? Yet so quickly,
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home. Advice? Hold on to yourself, my friend. The fort is full of decent folks turned savage by confinement. Do not let it happen to you. My mind? What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the void-woken, the divine. Why? Naturally. How could one not? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
1,000 bottles of dust. 50 bottles of tears, oh. Make the hinges rust.
The king's brow knits together, then apart and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
The ground. I don't know what you... I'm just trying to work it out. What happened? Why? Recognize you? Of course I recognize you. You're the Red Prince. That's about as obvious as a very obvious thing. Your point? My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the void-woken, the divine. Why? Where's that, then? The egg? We'll go back to the egg. Naturally. How could one not? We've used Source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be that it suddenly summons these horrors from the void? And when will Alexander ascend to divinity? We cannot continue like this.
What's your hand, Pipsqueak? What are you loitering round here for? Out the fort? To where then? The death swamps or the ocean brimming with void-woken? Fat chance of getting more than 5 feet in any direction and keeping your skin right side out. Make it quick. Hell if I know. Don't rightly know if it can be done. If they take the source out of you, what are you? Sure, pal of mine made it as far as the hollow marshes even. They dragged his corpse back the next day. Head pulled clean off by a ghost. I saw it myself. I never seen one myself, but me cousin up in Gore said one appeared from the clear sky one day and ate up every child under the age of 12. I don't know where they come from, but without the divine, there ain't much we can do to stop them.
Here's the goods.
Worse than war rations, these.
Everything there. Good.
Hands out your pockets now.
So this is for
A delivery.
joy.
Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Scram, snake face. Worse than war rations, these.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired. Abominably tired. Beg your pardon.
The Magister finds us on you. You forget my name,
Worse than
eh?
war rations, these.
Everything there. Good.
Worse than war rations, these.
Nice and slow. Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around, Griff. I'm watching you. Ha! Cheeky. What's your name?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
All right, Slick. Haven't seen you around here before. When did you get in? All right, easy now. You seem sweet, but I'm more curious about you than a bunch of cheesy lines. Ha! Thank you. Long enough, I reckon. I'm surprised they haven't come for me yet. Most folks get taken away for the cure after just a week or two. Everyone talks a big game when they get here. Big games get smaller when you've got one of their weapons in your face, though.
She laughs. The sound fills the air like the ringing of a bell.
Now, wouldn't that be something? Look, I have an idea. I know we don't know each other very well, but time is so short and a connection is so rare. If we get out of here, will you meet me again in Arks?
Ain't fit for beasts.
She leans forward and grazes your cheek with her lips.
Until then, need something in the kitchen, do you?
She smiles and gives you a long, meaningful look.
Soon.
Her eyes flutter. She answers in a low voice.
can't change that now, I'm afraid. No matter how much I want to. And oh, do I want to.
Dwarves didn't need so much. Ain't fit for beasts.
Need something in the kitchen, do you?
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? Winning has its own rewards, if that's what you're after. Slip down the hatch and talk to Thorn. Put those greasy hands of yours to work.
Griff is slowly, methodically peeling the skin from a potato. As you approach, he looks up, setting the potato, but not the sharp little knife, down on the table.
What?
Don't tell anyone where you got this, okay?
Who's asking?
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
He smirks and holds the little knife up to the light, watching it glint.
I'm listening. Thugs? Look at it this way. People get lawless here, and we all starve. Can't help you there. If I could, I wouldn't be here peeling goddamn potatoes.
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over, clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems.
Don't tell anyone where you got this, okay?
Oh, they'll cure you of your sauce. Nightshade will cure you of an headache, too. A Myro. Bloody elves. I guess you mean the clown I caught stealing from my kitchen. He's not going anywhere. Supplies. A crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Ain't been here long, have ya? No one gets to have it all. No one starves anyone else.
He twirls his knife between his fingers.
Divine's gone. This blade is the only god watching over Fort Joy. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal. You already know the terms. Nothing else to say. Sure, have a look.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't need so much. Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf.
I've got that special
Perhaps
shipment
if those
he was
bleeding
asking about.
dwarves
An
did leave
elf, caked in mud and blood, looks up at you from the bottom of the cage. He holds his shoulder at a strange angle. Despite his condition, he appears eager for your attention.
You believe what he says? That I am a thief?
Anyone where you got this, eh?
He perks up and wipes his face with his good hand.
Sahela, you speak to her? She is all right then. Good. She sees my trouble, of course. She already knows. And she knows I help you out of here in exchange.
Take your coin then.
It is all prepared. It is ready. I am too weak to go. But I must care for Sahela. You release me, and I show you the way out. I am no fool. If you can leave, you do leave. Free me first. Then I tell you everything I know. I see no one. In fact, I only hear the sound of Griff clearing his throat. You know how he does? Like so. For some time, I think Griff takes his own supplies. But I see the anger in him that he does not find it. He truly does not find what he seeks. Griff is a powerful man. Power is mysterious, in case you haven't noticed. I intend no harm. I want only some provisions. A bit of bread, a potato or two. Nothing Griff should be loath to give. I need to escape, and I have people to consider. You understand? Thank you. And hurry. Please.
I've got that. Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means. Let's just say folks leave here, but they don't seem to take their effects. Maybe I happen to know where everything ends up. Only the finest, you know.
Ain't fit for beasts.
one where you got this, eh?
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Not scared, are ya? Go on, down the hatch.
Give it down, will you?
Ain't fit for beasts.
Follow the rules, or else.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll, or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time, I'll let my needle do the licking. Not so very far from home, I'm sure. This is the turf of Magisters, and Magisters tend to be human, like you.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible. I'm inclined to agree. You managed to catch me off guard, after all. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then. Shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours. Suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me. But wait, you seem to have quite a few followers already. We'll be far too conspicuous traveling in a caravan like that. Return to me once you've culled a couple.
Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a groveling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudenay leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this sting-tailed fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side. And they've visions of me on the throne. That's because you haven't seen that other world in all its glory. It is majestic, fit for a prince. Oh, I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer, a greater one, a more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
I could tell you all about swamp dreamers too if I chewed that much Drudenay.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
But it was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close, so close. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I had the good breeding not to mention it. Supplies? You mean the oranges, I suppose. Though I'd guess Mr. Griff is more upset about the Drudenay than the citrus. The Drudenay Griff cleverly smuggles into the prison, of course, stuffed inside the oranges. You don't think he'd really be so mad over a little missing fruit, do you? No, it's not the oranges, but the dreams he's after. Same as I, though. I have the right, the responsibility. It may be hard for you to understand, but my kind, we dream for the greater good. What we see can predict the truth, can even shape the truth. But we need Drudenay to do it. Before I was caught, before I was brought here, I saw a vision. The void woken, slain, divinity restored. But just as I was about to see how it happened, the Magisters beat down my door. This is my last chance to find out the secret, to find out how to save us all. So you see, I cannot give back the Drudenay, not only for myself, but for all of us. My dreams are my gift. They may be our salvation, too. Blood. And it won't be long before he'll have it, with all his thugs lurking about. They'd stick me in my sleep if they knew. Fine, fine, take the Drudenay. I'll find more. Another way. Somehow. I have to. For all our sakes.
I think this was the crate I was after. Looks like Stingtail cleared out most of the contents, though.
Don't mention my name to Griff. Please.
Hands out your pockets, now. What do you want now? Make it quick. If Boss trusts you to find something for him, you better not disappoint him. You won't like him when he's disappointed. You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Fella says he's innocent, but you know how they lie. Yeah, Boss is awful passionate about citrus. I can't get enough of the stuff. Boss will be fine. He's got himself in a fit state now, but as soon as another shipment comes in, he'll be right as rain.
When another divine will source
Mind your manners round quick, eh?
Worse than war rations, these.
Griff glances from his blade to you and back again.
Spare the indignation and hand it over. Now. Good boy. Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
This Griff is nothing but a thug. Don't give up Stingtail so easily.
I don't want Stingtail's blood on my hands.
Griff would kill a fellow over petty theft. Giving up Stingtail is no better than murder.
That's a kid. Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
If a Magister finds this on you, You forget my name, here? Keep it down, will you?
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you. Sahela, she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here.
Don't tell anyone what you
It is for all our people, for the world. Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret, dangerous, but it leads to freedom.
I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important. I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
like you wanted. Got it.
Ain't fit for beasts.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted. Take your coin then.
Worse than war rations, these.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Keep it down, will ya? Regards from Griff.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me. I do not have much to give, but I owe you all I have. Take this. Thank you. Thank you.